Hey y'all, I'm on a late night and I just wanted to do a quick video real quick. This video is for Miss Letitia Smith. You asked me a question. You just found out you were pregnant. Congratulations. And you went to the doctor and they could not detect a heartbeat. So they told you to come back next week and you wanted to know when did we detect a heartbeat with Symphony. Now, if you guys saw, and again, congratulations. And I know this is a very nervous time. I'm telling you, the whole stages of pregnancy is nervous because the first stage is a heartbeat. Then it's getting through the second trimester. Then it's the kick count. And then it's just making sure there's no cord accident. And then when you finally get them, making sure they're breathing at night. It's a lot. But again, congratulations. So when did we find out when did we hear the heartbeat in Symphony? If you remember my old videos, we were trying to conceive. As soon as I got my BFP, I ran down to my OB. And when they looked and did a sonogram, they saw the sac, but because it was showing on the screen that I was approximately 4 weeks. So the doctor said it's too early, but everything looks good, and for me to come back to see a heartbeat. Now, we did, I think I came back, and by the time I came back, I think I was like maybe 9 weeks or 10 weeks, and yeah, sure enough, she had her heartbeat up on there. And as a matter of fact, I think I had a video. So if you go back into the archives of my old videos, I think you would see it. So I'm thinking it was around like 9 weeks. Now, these are the telltale signs that I knew that everything was going good. I felt really sick. I felt pregnant. And I kept peeing on a stick, and the lines were just darker and darker and darker. Um, I I just felt no, I just felt pregnant. Now, with my very first pregnancy, um, I lost that pregnancy because when we went in for our final sonogram, which was at 10 weeks, there was no heartbeat at all. There was no heartbeat, there was no life. And I remember that I was spotting throughout that pregnancy. I mean, it was like really dark spotting. And so I cried like crazy when there was no heartbeat. So the telltale signs for me in what I went through, because after my very first loss with no heartbeat, all three of my pregnancies following that, I felt pregnant. I really, really felt pregnant. And so it's a very nervous time. But again, I'm going to say congratulations. Um, and you know, if you feel pregnant, like your smells, like you still throwing up, if you're not cramping, or even if you are cramping, because I cramped a lot too when I was with Symphony. As a matter of fact, I even remember passing a blood clot when I was pregnant with Symphony. So, again, I believe the first time I heard her heartbeat, I believe I was about over, I want to say 9 weeks. I want to say about 9 weeks because I remember when I first went, I was like 4 weeks. And so it was too early. And so early detections, um, early detections, they may not see it right then and there. But when you go back, sure enough, a heartbeat. And again, the telltale signs is if to me was I felt very pregnant. I was just I felt nauseated. I felt like throwing up. I felt tired. I mean, I just had the symptoms. And so I know it's really hard right now because you're like, okay, what's going on? So, you know, just think positive. I've had a couple of friends who got pregnant, and then next thing you know, they had a miscarriage. But before they can get their period after that miscarriage, right away they got pregnant again. And so I'm gonna pray for you that your baby is growing inside of you. And I know right now is a very nervous time, but I believe it was around 9 weeks when they actually saw Symphony's heartbeat. So I hope I was able to answer those questions for you. And again, congratulations.